So on the SAT, you will see several variations of this type of a question where they're really just asking you to rewrite that expression in this particular form, and where m is a polynomial. It depends on x. And there are three different ways you can do it. Because these expressions are equivalent, which means that they are identical for all values of x. One approach you can do is to select a value for x, and that means, we will be able to find what m is for that particular value of x, and then we can evaluate the answer choices. So for example, we can choose x to be 0. 0 is a good choice as long as there's no division by 0, that you end up with expressions that are undefined, because it's easy to do the computation. So if you replace x with 0, this is going to become 0 over 2, which is really 0. And this is 6 over 2, which is 3, which means m is minus 3. So all you have to do then is to take x equal to 0 and plug into each of these answer choices and see which one matches with minus 3. Whenever you're plugging in, make sure you plug into all the answer choices. Sometimes they will create answer choices that two of them might give you minus 3. But in this case, only B gives you that outcome, so B is the answer. So that's the most direct way of doing it. You just would have to be smart in terms of picking numbers. Sometimes it's also luck, but I know most students are going to pick 0, 1, 2, but be prepared that when you pick these numbers that more than one answer choice could match for that particular value. So be prepared to use a different value. So that's one way to do it. The second is you can use the answer choices and plug it in here. I'm just going to do it for the correct one, because in the real exam, it will have to be a little bit of a trial and error. Maybe you can see that if there needs to be no constant here, I need to have a minus here. So that can help you. But essentially, if you do this, add this algebraically, that's what this becomes. Then we do this expansion, and that's 2x squared plus 4x minus 3x minus 6 plus 6. And this will drop out, and we end up with 2x squared plus x over x plus 2. So that indeed is the correct answer. The only challenge with doing it by using the answer choices is that the order may not work out, meaning, you could start from the bottom, maybe it's the third one, so it can take time. The third method, and this is also direct. So direct methods always are more work. We can isolate m, and we do the subtraction, and remember they have the same denominator, so the numerator becomes 2x squared plus x minus 6 over x plus 2. And I have to simplify this, and you have a quadratic expression on the top, and we need a product of minus 12. So I'm factoring this numerator, minus 6 and 2 minus 12. So that's going to be plus 4x minus 3x, because 4 and minus 3 would give me minus 12. And then I factor this 2x here, x plus 2, factor a minus 2, x plus 2, minus 3 here. I can't make these kind of mistakes. And then pull out the x plus 2 and 2x minus 3. And of course, we have the x plus 2 in the denominator. That drops out, and we're left with, again, answer choice B. So these are the three methods. Of course, I would urge you to be able to do all of these manipulations that I did, because it's possible that in a different question, maybe it's grid in, or you don't have the answer choices to go by, it is possible to write those questions. So to recap, the answer is B.